Joining us tonight is Tom Fitton, the president of Judicial Watch. And Tom, I want to start with you by saying you were foremost as a skeptic of what we would hear today, what we would learn, and you were right. And you were early and often correct in your assessments of this Inspector General and what he would conclude.
I've warned anyone who would listen that IG reports are both exposés and cover-ups at the same time. And as you point out, there are a lot of facts, evidence, criminal misconduct by dozens of people in the FBI and Justice Department. But of course, the IG takes at face value, in my view, in a dishonest way, their bureaucratic excuses for illicitly targeting the President of the United States and the presidential candidate. Nothing like it's ever happened before. And to pretend that all of these accidents happened and it was a bureaucratic snafu and take at face value their excuses, they don't remember why the rules weren't followed and why the courts were lied to, is just beggars belief. And I tell you what, I hope that Durham does his job. But I'm frankly not seeing any evidence that the Justice Department separately is conducting a serious criminal investigation of what is really the tip of the iceberg here, which was a massive operation by the Obama administration. Remember, it wasn't just the DOJ and the FBI operating. Jonathan Weiner over at the State Department, key official, helped write some of the dossier. The Pentagon paid Stephen Halper, the spy operator on the Trump campaign. You had the CIA involved. You had the NSA involved. You had foreign governments involved. And what's going on today, Lou? The coup cabal that was perpetrating these criminal activities is trying to remove the president for asking questions about Ukraine's involvement in the very scandal we're talking about. What a nightmare for our constitutional system today.
It is all of that, and frankly, much more. Because we have an Inspector General who should be a countervailing influence within the Justice Department and the FBI, who should be bringing accountability to this corrupt cabal of agents and officials of both the FBI and the Justice Department. Instead, what we've got here in 434 pages, without exception, is a whitewash.
And what's really troubling is how he gives an out and protects the leadership of the FBI and DOJ, those who signed on for both the Obama and Trump administrations onto these fraudulent warrants, suggesting that they weren't told all the full details or didn't know about the corruption behind the applications. Look, the applications on their face were deficient. Anyone reading them would have said, what is going on here? Who's the politician behind this operation? Tell me more about Christopher Steele. Tell us more about these sources. You read the dossier, it's self-evidently garbage. And they used it to, and there's no excuse. The IG provides the excuse, and I'm hoping that Barr sees through this. But again, past this prologue, and I don't expect much.
It's clear that the Attorney General offered a rebuke. It was an interesting day for the Attorney General. He offered both a rebuke and, if you will, an acceptance of the IG report and at least his intentions here. But John Durham, mincing no words as he assessed this matter a few days ago, making it very clear what he thought of Horowitz and his concluding report on the investigation into FISA abuse. Tom, we appreciate you being with us. We're going to close with words that I think probably echo what you just said and which resonate, I think, with most Americans as we assess what the IG report's relationship is to reality. This from the public record of text between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok. If we could put this up, please. And it reads very simply, referring to President Obama. If we could turn to that, please, the second text. There it is. POTUS wants to know everything we're doing, and it's straightforward. We'll take that up and much more throughout this broadcast. What did POTUS know, and when did he know it, if he knew anything at all? Tom Fitton, thanks so much for being with us, and I'm sorry to say, you were right. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Lou.